It's been a while.
It's been a while. It's been a minute. It's been a minute because we live in Puerto Rico, me and Leo, and Hurricane Fiona, right? Yeah, Fiona. Passed through the island. That was on September 18 or 19. Well, right? What's on a Sunday?
That's somewhere around here.
Uh, yeah, it was September
Somewhere.
18. Fiona passed through the island, and we haven't. I got my electricity today on October the 2nd, but there's a bunch of places on the island that we still don't have electricity. Some people don't have water. Yeah, I have a how you say planta in English? A
A
generator.
generator, power
Yeah,
generator.
yeah, I have a generator. So
Are you
I
supposed to say you have a plant?
oh yeah, plant. But yeah, I don't know. It's just weird. I have a plant, but yeah, a generator.
uh,
Uh,
language is weird.
yeah, it's also weird saying in Spanish because planta, plant, but
Yeah.
it's weird. It's just weird. So
Yeah.
yeah, I have a generator, but I didn't use it throughout the whole day. Of course, I don't want to. We didn't want to, overuse it or overruin it or whatever. Also, gasoline, like it's expensive. But yeah, that's why we couldn't do the video. Not last Friday. Yeah, no, last Friday, right? No, because no, not last Friday. The other Friday, because there was a break. So yeah, that's what we couldn't do the
So
live
we didn't
reaction.
miss much.
Yeah. Yeah, we didn't miss much, but we still gonna do the video because because why not? Actually, I already read the chapter. My dad was weak, but my brother had better dad than me, so he got he downloaded the chapter, and I read it. We read it, so and it's not as good as the previous one, but man, Leo. Man, I don't know if Ordo was horny or what, but he got me thirsty this chapter. This chapter got me wild. I was acting up.
I,
People were acting up.
I mean,
It's
I mean, the only thing that I know about the
uh
chapter is
wait.
that there's a woman, and the Vegapunk was trending on Twitter
Mm,
for a couple of times.
yeah. But yeah, this chapter got me acting up. That's all I'm gonna say. Like
Okay.
all that got me acting up when I read this chapter, and everyone else. So okay, that's all you know. So yeah, the chapter is 1061 Egghead, the Island of the Future. So that's the name of the chapter, and we got also you are. I'm assuming you already have the chapter up, right? You already have it.
Yes, I'm
Yeah,
looking at the tile,
yeah,
the
yeah,
cover,
yeah.
chapter 1061, Egghead,
Yeah, I forgot to share
the
my
island of the
screen.
future.
I forgot to share my screen on Discord, so I'm gonna do that really quick for that way you could know where I'm at. Okay.
Oh, I already read, but it's not the name of the island, Egghead.
Yeah, that's the name of last chapter, if I'm correct. The chapter ended with a random marine saying that we're heading to Egghead Island. So this is the island that
Well,
they're
I
heading.
actually forgot about that. Wow,
Yeah. It's
I'm
like a
surprised with myself.
it's like a little small bubble. So it also is like at the end of the chapter. It was like a random moment. So makes sense. That you forgot. But yeah, Egghead Island. And so yeah, Egghead, the island of the future. We got the cover story. Time to escape. Niji and Yonji are free, so they escape because of the Caesar's hallucination gas. It makes sense. Like One Piece is kind of like Hunter x Hunter in a way. That's all mashups. Like it's mashups, abilities. Like the strongest doesn't always wins, but because for example, Kakarot is obviously way stronger than these characters. But since Caesar, his ability, he could do that with his gas, so it makes sense that they managed to escape. Keep in
I,
mind, uh,
I thought you were gonna say that it's like Hunter x Hunter because it's a masterpiece.
no, no, that would be funny though. But but no, what was I gonna say? But I was gonna say, so keep in mind, Cracker, he is on his way. So I don't know, maybe Cracker, I don't know, maybe Cracker baby shakes them. Like they're not expecting Cracker, so maybe Cracker comes out of nowhere and baby shakes. Because Cracker is strong. Hiku's like like Gear 4 Luffy couldn't like break his biscuit soldier, so yeah, he's like he's a tough cookie, pun intended. But yeah, that's the cover story. Um, that's like my prediction
Ooh,
for
a
the
double page
yeah
from the get go.
from the jump, yeah, from the get go. So someone so they're like I think Luffy says this or Shopper, I don't know. Assuming Luffy. Who's that? She just pop out. She's oh no yeah she's popped out of the water. Bonnie, yeah, she's gasping for air. She's coughing. I'm safe. Who's there? Wait, where did that monster go? And then she looks down. It's still below us. Look down. Good. She seems safe, but guess how far is Luffy gonna keep flying? I think that Run trying to say something. She said, "Look down." And then they look down. A big giant shark.
Whoa.
It's funny. I just finished watching Jaws, so reminds me. Big giant shark. There's something scary beneath us. Let's scram before it surfaces. So they're running away. They dodge the shark attack. The shark looks there's some text on the side of the shark. That looks like some pipe. You know. What the hell is this thing? A shark? No, it's too big and it's made of metal. Oh, that was all. Hold on tight. It's going to be a rough landing. Not good. Luffy and the others fell in the sea. Mr. Be Your Man Jinbei. He goes goes into the water. Frankie, take the helm. Steer the ship over to us. You got it. Jinbei jumps into the water.
Wait, before you continue.
What happened?
So
Mm-hmm.
it says that the shark is made of metal, right?
Yeah. Zoro.
And
Yeah.
at the side of it says Unk.
Yes, it says
So I'm assuming that's everyone's favorite little scientist.
Yep.
Mr. Veggie
Veggie Punk. Yep. So, that's what you're assuming right now. So let's see if you're right.
Yeah.
So
I mean, he was. I mean, Vegapunk was running, so
yeah,
who
he was
knows?
trending. Yeah, who knows? Who knows? It could be a silhouette. Like, oh, Vegapunk's trending, silhouette. Or maybe we see, Vegapunk. Who knows? I already know.
Yeah.
I already know because I already read it. But Leo doesn't.
Yeah.
So.
At this point, you're just taunting me.
Yeah, I'm just teasing you. A little tease here and there. But
Yeah.
so they activate the keel attachment and then something pops out. I thought this was new, but it turns out this is not new. We've seen this before. I just forgot. The thing that is new is the bunny ears. So I guess eventually Frankie added the bunny ears to this thing, and he calls it now the rabbit screw propeller. So and then they propel away, and then the shark locks on, shoots a missile, and the missile's like aiming at the Sunny, and it blows up. It hits the Sunny. What was that? And then I love the little panel of the Sunny. It's very funny. Oh crap, we're capsizing, and then they fall. They go overboard. Robin, Sean, Nambi Swan, obviously that's Sanji. And then we cut to Jinbei. So Luffy, Chopper, don't worry, I'm here. Then he gets them. That noise, it sounds like an explosion. Hang on, you three. We're heading up. And then they go up. Oh my, what a tremendous current. Steering a ship in this is next to impossible. And the sharks looks like it's about to attack them. And yeah, it does. Next page, double page spread. The shark attacks the cannon. Everyone hold your breath. We're going to dive. This is a funny panel of they're they're like
All the doubtful users.
yeah, it's really funny. Here we go. And then Jimmy goes down. He dodges the cannon. Big explosion. Shark sees the Sunny. Someone says, not sure who, the waves are too strong. We can't get back up. Someone says that. And then we see this giant robot, where it says Vega Force 1. Vega Force 1, if I'm correct. Reading the text.
So this. Oh, I thought this was one of Frankie's mech. Okay.
Yeah, when I first read it, I thought it was like Frankie. I'm like, oh wow, okay. Where do you got this Frankie? But no, it says Vega Force. But if the hands does look like Frankie, it does look like Frankie. So keep that in mind. So the thing punches the robot. Also, it looks like a Mega Man robot. Right, a Mega Man or Astro Boy type robot. So the robot punches the shark, and you could the unk. There's like a letter right there. It's covered, but there's another letter before the unk.
Possibly a P.
Possibly a P, yeah, or F. Could be F. Funk, but could be a P too. Yeah, possibly a P.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
So
favorite scientist, Megafunk.
Megafunk. Yeah, I think that would be Queen's probably nickname because he's all about the funk. So
Right.
he's like Biggie. I live by the funk. I die by the funk. Not sure if you heard Biggie, but yeah, Queen's Biggie basically. Um, so then we cut to a nearby island, G14 naval base. So we got Toshigi. I almost forgot her name. Toshigi. Be good boys and girls. Now it's medicine time. One of them says
Okay, this doesn't. I'm not. I haven't seen the next panel, but this is giving me Punk Hazard vibes.
this place right here.
The fact that it said be good boys and girls now. It's medicine.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah. So if you go to the next panel, we see all the punk hazard kids. So yeah, you're right. Punk hazard because we got the punk hazard kids. Someone says the kid right here. I'm only drinking this because Tashigi-san says so. It's yucky. Someone does like a blur. And then the main girl, what's her name? Coco Mocha. So she says we all shrunk quite a little, haven't we? I'm like I haven't noticed. I can barely tell the difference, but if they say so, if they say so, that means it has to be working. Tashiki says absolutely. I hardly recognize you, Mocha. She's just saying that to make her feel better. That's why I said. But but yeah. And then this new character, this baddie over here, she says Tashigi, have you got a sec? Is that Helmeppo? Can you do something about him? And then you got the first baddie of the chapter,
Doll.
Dahl. That's her name. G14 Commander Vice Admiral Dahl. And like I said, this chapter got me acting up. She's like the first one. And I'm just gonna say this now. The top 10 of the top hottest One Piece girls is different. Like all this chapter, he's like, I'm going, I'm going to change
It
everyone's.
suffered a shift.
Yeah,
That's where he's
yeah,
going.
it's a great shift. Times are changing. I'm like, dear Lord, I'm like, Oda, what are you doing? She reminds me of I haven't played Persona, but she reminds me of the Doctor from Persona 5. Like she gives me that vibe. Like this punk girl, like with the choker. Oh dear Lord, oh my God, Dios mío. Padre nuestro que está en el cielo. Like God, dear Lord. So Tashigi, she says, I can. His best friend's life is on the line. And I'm worried about Captain Kobe too. He's our junior as a Marine after all. Then we cut to the next page. We see Helmeppo. He's like crying. Also, we see this other new girl. She's also a baddie. Kind of. We don't see much of her, but she's kind of cute. So Helmeppo says, "Please, you have to listen. I'm begging you. We're all on the same side, right?" So Helmeppo is confirming that he's sword. We didn't know, but we all assume because since he's from the Kobe, Garp trained him. So we just assume he was for a sword. So it says here, Navy HQ Lieutenant Commander Sword Helmeppo. And this other girl, Hibari, she's new. Navy HQ Commander, she's also sword. So two new sword members. And Hibari's like, I second this, you're here. I'll Kobe senpai. So Kobe is a senpai for her. And then she says, you have to come with us to Pirate Island, Pirate Island Prince. Then please, Prince, we need you. Pirate Island, that's Emperor Blackbeard home turf, will be swarmed by pirates if we stick our noses into that beehive. That's what it's called, Hashinosu. Yeah, Beehive Island. And then his name is he's a Navy HQ Rear Admiral Sword Prince Groose. So this guy's also sword. He has a Yankee with all the brim, like Yankee with no brim. Nah, he has Yankee with all the brim. So and also he kind of looks like a young Husu mixed with Luffy Gear 5 hairstyle. So yeah.
He, he looks like if Aramaki had the Gear 5 hairstyle.
Yeah, he does. Now that you mentioned, yeah. And then the he has the big giant jacket, with the feathers and all that, with some feathers here and there. And then there are other people. There's like I'm assuming they're sword as well, maybe or maybe not. There's like this big buff fat guy. There's another buff guy and another like three big guys, and then this one like this one girl with sword. Yeah, with sword.
Yeah.
What's his Helmeppo? He says, Egghead so close to us. Why can't we deploy seraphims?
I cannot take it so seriously. A place named Egghead.
Yeah. So
I
funny.
cannot take it seriously.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I can't either. But it is what it is. It's One Piece. So Egghead's so close. Why can't we deploy Seraphim? Are you crazy? Both of you calm down. At the moment, we can't get a hold of Drake either. We're in no position to act right now. Is that clear? So yeah, they're not gonna do anything. When it comes to Kobe, well, that sucks. But it is what it is. And wait, you know what? Now I think I'm not going to the next page before I say this. Now I think Aokiji is probably not part sword. Because if Aokiji was part sword, they will not be worrying about Kobe. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't think Aokiji is sword. I haven't seen any video, by the way. I only seen JD's Legend live reaction. I think that's the only thing I've seen. So for example, if Randy Troy brought this up, or maybe Mr. Morse, or any other like Roger, I don't know if they brought this up, but now that I'm like rereading this and thinking about it, I think that means Aokiji is not Parasword. I don't know, because if he was, I don't think they will be having this reaction. Uh, that's what I think. Now we go to the next page, and Leo, oh my god, all the dear lord, now on this, I don't know if you've seen this panel of the next page. It's like you can't miss it. It's like right there, dear lord. So, but before we go to that, Luffy's group. How can you not know who I? This is so funny. How can you not know who I am? I'm part of the worst generation, just like you. Luffy's like, we're both. No, and then she continues, we're both on sub oldies 2 years ago. Oh, you're. Luffy's like, oh, you're part of it too. That's so funny. And my god, although he blessed us with this panel right here. Oh my god. Well, I think Oda was just horny. I don't know. like that's what I think. Don't forget we're enemies, and the name's Bonnie. Still, thanks for saving my bacon back there. Don't sweat it, Boggy. I don't know how you pronounce that, but Boggy or whatever. It's so cold. Are you seriously your emperor? And then Chopper, he's there too. They're drawing off. Jinbei is doing the same thing. And Bonnie says, "What's the deal with your wanted poster? Anyway, I thought your hair was white now. They made quite a stir about it in the papers. And Luffy, he's like mimicking Nika. Oh, that's just how I look when I'm totally free. And then she's like, what's that supposed to mean? Anyway, are you worried about the rest of your crew? They'll figure it out. She. I can't believe you got the Knight of the Sea with you too. Yeah, of course, everyone's surprised that Jinbei is in the crew. But yeah, Jinbei's also, he's drying off. The Jinbei says, since we're on the subject, what happened to your ship and crew? And then she's like, I came alone. This panel is right here. Oh my god, they're on the roof, dear lord. Oh, and then I didn't mention her back. Oh my god, in the previous panel. Yeah, my god. Since I have the internet back, I could finally see all the fan art that people. I'm assuming people have been doing fan art, so I could finally see fan art of these characters. Anyway, she says that I came alone. That metal monster back there gobbled up my ship. That reminds me, I'm starving, of course. I'm pretty sure Luffy and Bonnie they'll become close friends because of they love to eat,
Yeah.
or maybe we'll be
Or
like
rivals.
or rivals, like how Blackbeard was eating the pies, and Blackbeard he loved the pies while Luffy hated the pies. It could be something like that. It could be like a Blackbeard
Yeah.
situation. Luffy says, let's go find a restaurant. I'm hungry too. Oh, do you have any money on you, Luffy? This is so funny. They're pirates, they could steal, but of course they're good pirates. Bonnie says, you boneheads don't have a clue, do you? You're not gonna find any food joints here. This is a government island. Do I have to spell everything out? And they're like, what? Nani? We're on Egghead, the island that's said to be 500 years in the future. Dr. Vegapunk's research lab is based here. Vegapunk, I know that name. Ooh-wee, yeah. Vegapunk's the reason I'm here. We got business. Make sense? Kuma.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Not gonna lie, that silhouette looks pretty cool though.
Oh, the island.
Like, yeah, the silhouette of the island, like
Yeah.
cracked egg. It looks like what if you took Saturn, and sliced it in half.
Yeah. Basically, yeah. That's the vibes that gave me too. It looks like a planet. Yeah. It's like a crack egg, and but also looks like a planet at the same time.
Yeah.
And
I mean, since there's all this thing about eggs, I wonder if Vegapunk is just gonna look like Eggman.
yeah. while reading the chapter, that's what I thought too. You know, like, oh, he's going to
Like
look like Eggman. Eggman.
maybe Tamago's lost cousin.
Yeah, yeah, Baron Tabago. Yeah, yeah, that would be funny too. Um, but before I continue, I was gonna say it makes sense why Bonnie's here. Why? Because she's like, because of Kuma. You know, that's probably the reason why she's here to talk about Kuma and all that. Maybe how to fix him. How to maybe turn him back as a human. But yeah, let's see. Let's continue. So the big giant robot. Now the Sunny is huge, right? And
Wow.
this robot is way bigger than Sunny. So yeah, it's a huge robot. So of course Frankie he knows it. So he's like ready to fight whenever. Also Usopp he looks it too. It's funny we have a panel of Caribou also there, but
Upside down.
yeah he's because he's like I'm assuming he's still in the barrel, so that's why he's upside
Yeah.
down. So they're like giant robot, and then Robin of course the normal face Brooke. He's like, oh, surprise. Someone says, "Gah, this won't do at all." Is another failure. I wonder why though. Perhaps overriding primal desires is simply impossible. Then Sanji, someone's coming out. It says here, old timer speech. And then next page. How utterly vexing. That's what the person says. And then Frankie, thanks for saving us, whoever you are. I ordered the mecha shark to scout, report, and fire, but it keeps trying to eat ships. There won't be anything left to salvage. I must have bungled the programming. Forgive me, but forgive me, but did you just say I saved you? Oh, you naive pirates! I work for the government despite my mediocrity. They like to call me their scientific genius. You can call me Dr. Vegapunk, and they're like, oh, what, Nani? You okay?
Oh, Vegapunk is a girl boss.
Yeah. Oh, girl boss, and you love girl bosses, though. So, I guess here's your
Only some of them.
yeah, only some of them. But here's your new waifu, I guess. Since you like girl bosses. And then it says how unexpected.
Oh no, Vegapunk has to prove herself.
Okay. Yeah. But off of design, yeah, maybe top 10 material. Well, because
I mean,
just by design
leather
alone.
jacket.
Oh yeah,
I guess,
yeah.
but the skin depends. I mean, she has just a one skin size too. I guess. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, been there, done that.
Yeah,
I think Suzu Samus pulls it off better.
yeah, that's true. Zero Samus is better. But I don't know, it's everything, But you know what's funny? Artur tweeted like a long time ago that Uta is. I mean, not Uta. That Vegapunk is going to look like Uta. Like like Oda's going to throw us a curveball. And my brother, when he read the chapter, he's like, "Oh, Uta reminds. I mean, Vegapunk reminds you of Uta. Uta or Uta, whatever, however you pronounce it." So and I'm like, yeah, the big jacket, the oversized jacket, barely fits her, and the hairstyle, and but yeah, it gives me Utah vibes. But yeah, all the he's shaking the top 10 when it comes to the the attractive
What I'm
girls.
curious is
Uh-huh.
that I'm guessing that it's supposed to say punk
Where
in the
in her, yeah, punk.
in the boob.
Yeah,
But it says punk too.
yeah, we could talk. Wait, we could talk about that soon. Before we continue,
Okay.
here's the color art. Really nice. This one by Yash, if I'm correct. Yeah, Yash. So this one by Yash with the Bonnie one. Really nice. And then this one is by Grish. She always does one. So yeah, this one was also really nice with Becca Punk. She gave Becca Punk like a blue and the leather jacket, black, of course. And like a pink helmet. Really nice. I seen a bunch of other already.
Interpretations.
Yeah. I seen like a yellow, the skin tight suit like yellow, and the jacket like black or brown. You know. I'm doing one. I'm doing a color version, and how I'm gonna do it is so the skin tight is gonna be like a blue, like a light blue. Now the jacket is gonna be yellow, right? A yellow.
Oh, really now?
Yeah, and the inside of the jacket is gonna be blue. Same blue as the skin tight suit. Hair gonna be like a pink red, which I was seeing other people doing like a pinkish red hair. And then the boots, the like weird the boots that she has, gonna be black because it's gonna be. I'm already doing the jacket. I need to color over the jacket. I don't want to color over anything else, so I'm gonna keep that black. and then with green, like the orbs that she has is gonna be green. The same thing like the sock things. I don't know what they are, but also green. And the helmet, probably the same hair, same color as her hair. Now, why I'm I'm using all these random like colors is because when I saw her, the first thing I thought was Cyberpunk, Cyberpunk 2077, Edge Runner, the anime. Not sure if you heard about the anime, but that's the first thing I thought. And the main character David, he wears a yellow jacket, and I'm like, okay, I could make her jacket, yellow, just like David. And I'm just using the cyberpunk colors from the game and from the anime. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Um, I'm still working on that. But I'm not going to have it in time for the thumbnail. So in the thumbnail, I may use another person's like art, and then eventually I will change it to mine. So of course I will give credit to whoever I use in the thumbnail. And
or you could use
yeah.
AI in the meantime.
Oh yeah, that'll be funny. Yeah, they use AI. Um, I haven't tried AI. I'm not going to try, for a thumbnail. But that will be funny though. But yeah, whoever I use in the thumbnail, in the time being until I make my version, I will have it in the description. It's like every time I use something that someone else, it will be the first thing in the description, in the credits. So yeah. Now let's I guess review. This will be the review slash discussion portion of the chapter. So you brought up the Punk O2, right? And I also saw that too.
Yes.
That's like the one of the first thing I noticed about her design.
I'm pretty sure your wolf knows, yeah.
Yeah, of course, definitely, because he placed it in the in
In
the
a very noticeable spot.
very noticeable spot. So Punk O2, right? Now I don't think she's the Vegapunk. That's what I'm gonna say now. I don't think she's the Vegapunk. I think she's a Vegapunk, and there's probably more Vegapunks. And I said this to my brother jokingly, right? But I said to my brother, Vegapunk is not a person; it's an idea, right? It's gonna. It sounds dumb, but I do think it's gonna be multiple Vegapunks, and she's just one of them. And whoever is Punk one, whoever is Punk one, that'll be the first Vegapunk, the original
Okay.
Vegapunk. Which Tekken, not sure if I did watch Tekken's live reaction because he got a milestone of I think 700,000 subscribers. So he live reacted.
Damn.
He live reacted. Yeah, yeah. Congratulations to Tekken. He he live reacted to the chapter because it was around the same time. So as a like a special thing, which he doesn't do live reactions, he does reviews. So he live reacted, and actually, there's no point for him to do a live reaction because he reads spoilers. So there's like, he's honest about the that he reads spoilers. So, but anyway, he did, and he brought up that throughout the series, they have mentioned that Vegapunk is an old man. Like it's not like, yeah, oh, that old man Vegapunk. Oh, he this. They always use male pronouns. They always say he's an old man. So that's why I think Vegapunk is not one person, is multiple people, and she's just one of them. You know, maybe how they rank is by intelligence, or maybe it's like when they were created. Also, maybe they're not even human. Maybe the original is the only human, while all the others are like cyborgs or robots or whatever. Clones. Um, I don't know anything, but yeah. I think there's gonna be multiple Vegapunks. Maybe the whole island. Maybe the whole island is just Vegapunks. You know, like everyone who's like in this island is just a Vegapunk. That would be interesting. And they're like constantly creating all these crazy things. So I don't know. I think that would be interesting. Also will be a curveball because everyone's suspecting one guy, like a dude, like the singular guy, but no, it's just a bunch of people. So what do you think?
Uh, I like to think that at least like that this is the Vegapunk, but in a different body. Like, since you were saying that he's an old man,
Mm-hmm.
I like to think that he replaced his body, and this is like the second iteration.
Yeah, yeah.
That he extended his life by replacing his body, like transferring his mind or his conscious or whatever
Mm-hmm.
into this body.
Yeah, yeah.
They're like,
That was another option. that Tekken brought up in his live reaction, because he compared it to Orochimaru from Naruto. I know you haven't seen or read Naruto, but will be
I know who Oshiara
yeah,
is.
yeah. So the people who have seen or read Naruto, they will be like, okay, they will think like, if think of like how Orochimaru does it. Like Orochimaru transfers body to body. But in the case of Orochimaru, the other body will die, and then it will be in the new one. Um, Not sure it will be the same thing for Vegapunk. If Vegapunk does that, like what you said, transfer mind to a different body. But yeah, there's that as an option as well. That'll also be interesting. Like the first one maybe died, or maybe you don't need to die to transfer. Maybe you could partially transfer part of yourself to another body, just partially,
Yeah,
not completely. So that also be interesting. But if she is the Vegapunk, then okay, that's cool too. I guess although maybe it's like retcon, he's retconning, or maybe Vegapunk is like date them or whatever. I don't know. Like this Vegapunk,
yeah.
goes by date them. Or well, it'd be so funny. The meme. I go by date them not because I'm non-binary, but because I'm multiple people.
Because I'm multiple people.
Yeah, that would be funny. Vegapunk is date them not because Vegapunk is non-binary. It's because Vegapunk is literally multiple people. So that would be funny. That would be really funny. Add another person to that meme format. The first one was Venom. At least the first one I saw. Um, I know there's another one that I saw recently, but I forgot what was the other example. but yeah, there's that. Um, let's see what else. I was about to say that's literally it. That's like the whole chapter, because that's what people mostly talk about. Vegapunk.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did briefly mention.
I mean,
I'm not gonna stop.
there's
I'm not gonna stop on this page because I don't want to get demonetized. But let me just
demonetized.
yeah. You know what? Let's see. I want a good Bonnie page, but not one that. I guess this one's not that bad. So I'll stop right here. So, um, so Bonnie, like I mentioned, it makes sense why she's going to Egghead because of Kuma. I don't think any other reason why she would be going there. So I guess also, yeah, she mentioned the shark ate her ship. So Kuma didn't send her there. She she went there like by herself in her ship. So it wasn't Kuma who sent her there. Um, that's interesting. That's because the theory was, she ended up in the eddy because Kuma sent her there. No, turns out that wasn't the case. Um, Also interesting, she went there without her crew. But I guess all at this point, he's like, yeah, I want to finish the story, so let me just remove her whole crew. Like there.
I didn't even know she had a crew.
Yeah, she had a crew, but there's like there are a bunch of nobodies, but like I don't think
I thought she was flying solo.
that would be funny, but no, she had a crew. From what I remember seeing Saboli, they did like her as a captain and she like her crew. But it's literally a bunch of nobodies. I don't think we know a single person in that crew, like name wise. Um, but yeah. Oh, if I'm correct, I think they all dressed up like her because Bonnie wears overalls. I think if I'm correct, every member of the crew also wore overalls. I guess to match with Bonnie, to match her style. If I'm correct, don't quote me on that, but I think so.
Damn, not even the straw hats do that.
Yeah, that's funny. Because it's funny because Hawkins, his crew, they all wear capes. Since Hawkins, he wears the capes. They all wear capes in Hawkins' crew. Kid, they all have the punk aesthetic. Law, they all have they all wear a uniform. They all they have the jacket thing. And I think no, I don't think they all wear hats too. But yeah. Who else? Rouge, they all look like monks, if I'm correct. Capone, they all look like gangsters. But the Straw Hats, like they all individual. They have their own styles on that, which it's understandable. All he has a bunch of characters, so I guess it's understandable. He's like, okay, I'm just gonna give them a theme and make everyone dress the same, and the people who stand, like, I guess the noteworthy characters, I will get them like a different design, like slightly different design. So yeah. Anything else about Bonnie? Something that people were talking about last chapter, that the people were theorizing that maybe Bonnie is actually a little girl because when she was in the water she was a little girl, because all the water negates the fruit abilities. Again, like, I don't think I mentioned this before. Maybe I have, probably not, but if I did, I'll mention it again. The water doesn't. From what we've seen, water don't. They don't. The water doesn't negate the fruit abilities. Luffy, he's still rubber when he goes into the water. Aokiji still could become ice when he goes into the water. Akainu could still become lava and create land.
Or in his case, become obsidian.
Or yeah, obsidian. Kizaru could still be like, so on and so forth. I'm pretty sure Ace at one point he became fire in the water. Don't quote me at that, but So a crocodile, he's like the exception because he's sand. He becomes a solid. So that's why water. That's why he's 4 times weak to water. Like Pokemon, using Pokemon logic. So
Yeah.
but every other that, like, for example, I'm pretty sure Sugar, if she goes into the water, she's not going to suddenly grow up because Sugar, she's stuck as a little girl because that's when she ate the Delphi. Not sure if you know that. That's like a side effect of her Delphi, or if you remember that. You do
Yeah,
you?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
the toy girl, yeah.
yeah. So like, if she goes into the water, she's not suddenly going to become a 22-year-old. I think that's how old she is. She's not suddenly going to become a 22-year-old. She's going to stay as a little girl because that's like the side effect of the Delphi.
I thought she was in her 50s.
Oh no. But she's Monet. If I'm correct, she's Monet's younger sister. Nah. Don't quote me at that, but I think she's in her 20s. Anyway, Chopper, look at, like, you know what? Let's go back. Like, Chopper doesn't suddenly becomes a regular reindeer.
A regular reindeer.
Let me look. He's well, actually no. Yeah, look. See, there's like a little panel right here. He's Chopper. He's like in his brain point. So yeah, like, and that's like a common misconception that people constantly say, like, oh, water negates the fruit abilities. No, they just get weaker, and they cannot move. That's about it. So, like, and sea stone cups, like, they mimic the ocean. So Luffy, like, well, yeah, Luffy does becomes, actually, nothing. Wait, no, yeah, no. I think Luffy is still rubber. Yeah. No. Oh wait, now it's now I'm like, wait, this is not consistent now. now I'm like, wait a minute, because when Smoker touches Luffy with his sea stone staff thing, he could hurt Luffy. Now think about it. But when Luffy is in the rubber, I mean, when Luffy's in the rubber, when Luffy's in the water, he's still rubber. Okay, now we're getting to something. Now inconsistencies, or maybe I'm just misremembering the sea stone cups. Now Luffy gets weaker, yeah, but is he still rubber? Oh, that's the question. Hmm. We gotta reread now. Now I gotta reread Alabasta. I know there's a scene where Luffy, he's like, in
The
sea stone.
mystery of the rubber band man.
Yeah, the mystery. No, the mystery of of water and One Piece. Like, how does it affect the for users? Um. But okay, but that's like a little tangent of sea stone cups. I guess I need to reread some stuff to um. But yeah, people think that water, like the ocean, works like hockey, because hockey, like, when a hockey uses punchy Luffy, he turns back to normal. Like in that spot that he got punched. See, like that. I guess people think that the water works like hockey. No, Luffy's still rubber in the water. But Sea Stone Cubs, on the other hand, I guess is different. I'm not sure why, but Sea Stone is just different. It's built different. Sea Stone's more like hockey, but the water's not like hockey. You get what I mean? Now, you get what I mean? You get what I'm trying to say?
I'll say yes.
You say yes. Okay. But yeah, I think you
I
do.
think.
I think you do. Um. So yeah. That's like a little random tangent, because it just bugs me that people like that. Everyone says that. Like, last chapter, I saw Roger based reaction to the last chapter, 1060 today, and a bunch of people were saying, oh, Bonnie has to be a little kid because water and niggas there for users. And then he was ending the live stream, right? And then someone super chatted, nah, it's a uh, that's misinformation. Luffy still could be rubber in the water. And then Roger Base was like, I think that's wrong. And then he ends the stream right there. He was tired, of course. No, he he ended the stream because he was very tired. It was obvious he was like very tired. But it's just so funny that he ended the stream right there. He's like, I think that's wrong, but sure, uh, I'm like, that's so funny. But anyway, yeah, that's like a misconception that a bunch of people say. And it bothers me when everyone says that. Literally everyone. I don't think I've heard any of the YouTubers at least, say that. I'm pretty sure Arthur, Arthur, he's the One Piece wiki, so I'm pretty sure he could, he probably knows about that. Maybe Tekken is he's also the One Piece wiki, so so maybe he knows about that too. So yeah. So anything else about Bonnie? That was like a little tangent, but anything else about Bonnie? Yeah. Anything else? Anything you want to say? I don't know. I don't think that's.
I'm surprised that she's being used, honestly.
Yeah. Because Oda's like, I haven't used her and anything really. But the funny thing, yeah, Oda hasn't used her, but it just, like, she does have she should have an interesting backstory because like the little breadcrumbs that Oda has left throughout the series with Bonnie, it should lead to an interesting backstory. Like, is she the queen of Sorbet? Or is she Kumo's daughter? Is she Kumo's mother or Kumo's wife? Like, what's her relationship with Kuma? What's her relationship with the Sorbet Kingdom? Is she old? Is she young? Is she young or is she a kid? There's a lot of interesting questions about Bonnie. Why does she always say that I will never forgive you? Like, why? Like, for example, to Akainu, to who else? To who else? I think to Blackbeard, to a bunch of characters. Like, why does she think like that? I think she's old. I think she's old because someone pointed out a long time ago that her lipstick, the style that she has, with the way that she wears her lipstick. Someone pointed
Yeah.
out that Oda only uses that style for older women in the series. So what's her name? Big Mom, Miss Merry Christmas, Lola, Chiffon, so on and so forth. So he
That is such a weird detail that I never noticed.
Oda only uses that for older women. Like, I guess 40 and up. I guess that would be like the bare minimum. I don't know how old is Miss Merry Christmas, but she looks pretty old. I think Chiffon, she's also like in her 40s, and her sister Lola, since they're twins, so they have to be the same age. Big Mom, of course. Not sure about Smoothie. Now I think about it. Not about Smoothie. She's like in her late 20s, if I'm correct. So she probably doesn't wear. She probably doesn't wear her lipstick like that. But yeah, that's like a very small minded detail that all that has been consistent throughout the series. Um, Now I thought, a long time ago I thought Bonnie was related to Big Mom because of the lipstick and the hair, but I don't think at this point I don't think that's true. Um, Maybe it still could be a possibility, but at this point I don't think that's possible. But yeah, going back to the point, the lipstick. Although that's something that Oda uses for older women, so maybe also they in Reverie when she was as an older woman they recognized her like, oh, Queen of the Soul Ray Kingdom, what are you doing here? So yeah, but that's what I think. That's what a bunch of other people think too. So do you think that do you agree with me? With the
I mean, it makes sense. I'm just I'm still surprised about the whole lipstick thing. I never. Wow.
yeah
Learn something new every day.
yeah. So yeah. Also, I don't like. Of course, I cannot say I like Bonnie as a character because we haven't seen much of her. But I think I mentioned this. Yeah, I did mention this. When not when we got revealed that the new clothing that the Sarahas were wearing, and Nami she was wearing an overall. I mentioned that I love overalls on women. That's like one of my weaknesses. Bonnie, she wears overall, so of course, that's why in my tier list, Bonnie's is up there in my tier list when it comes to hot One Piece women. So it's nice seeing her in the story. Hopefully we get to learn more about her for that way, we'll be like, oh yeah, I like her character, or maybe I will not like her character. I don't know, her personality, but we've seen glimpses here and there, but yeah, hopefully we learn more about her. Yeah, than we already know. So yeah. And also, of course, although he separated the Straw Hats, like he always does, when he started doing that, he started doing that in the recent arcs. I'll separate the Straw Hats. You know, a group goes first, and then the rest they catch up. So in this case, now Jinbei, Luffy, and Chopper, which is a weird combination, like but it makes sense. Chopper and Luffy they went flying, and Jinbei, since he's the fishman, he got them quickly, from the water.
I mean,
Also
it
Bonnie.
makes sense. Like they're all animals. Like two Stoans and the fishman.
Yeah. I guess when you think of it that way, like yeah, two Solons and the fishman. Yeah, yeah. Oh, turns out now. Oh wait, now Bonnie is a mythical Solon. Since you mentioned they're all animals, I don't think Oda is gonna make her that important when it comes to her Delphi, but yeah.
I mean, I meant it as like as the Straw Hat crew.
No, no, I knew that you meant it like that, but like if you want to overthink things, you're like, oh, Bonnie is also. Turns out, oh, Bonnie, she's also a mythical soul. Like.
Wait. Let me take it. Let me take it to a step further of
Uh-huh.
overthinking it.
Mm-hmm.
Bonnie's the next crew member.
Yeah, you could overthink it further. Yeah, Bonnie is the next crew member. Which, with my God, I will not mind. Oh dear Lord, like, like I don't think she's strong. Well, she's part of the worst generation, but if she's a fire, then that will be a plus. But that would be nice. But yeah, and film in Stampede, she didn't do much against against Bullet. Not sure if you've seen Stampede. Have you seen
I
Stampede?
have not.
Oh, okay. She didn't do much. She had a smart strategy. She's like, let me distract Bullet with. It's like a minor scene, so it's like not much of a spoiler. It's like very early. It's like early on. They fight Bullet. They're like fighting Bullet, and then she threw a bunch of eggs, right? And the eggs they hatch into chicks, and then they became birds. So she used that to distract Bullet, and she was about to touch Bullet, but of course he's Bullet, so he baby shakes her. He throws her to the side. But I'm like, okay, like a clever way to use a devil fruit, like distract you, for that way she could like touch you, because her devil fruit is like a instant win, if she managed to touch you. So, but yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Every idea has been taken.
Every idea. Yeah, Leo, that's the thing. Nothing is original. At this point,
Yeah.
nothing is original. I guess it's our job, if you're like a creative person, like if you're like in the creative field, you know, it's your job to try to give it your own spin. That's at this point, yeah. That's how it be. It is what it is. So people have been saying, like I think they're joking, but people are saying like, oh, it's gonna be hype when Bonnie touches Brooks. Brooke, I don't think he's gonna grow skin out of nowhere now, because yeah,
If anything, it's just gonna be the skeleton of a toddler.
yeah, like but we actually do know what happens to Brooks when a devil fruit like Bonnie touches him. So in film Z, there's a character that she ate a similar devil fruit to Bonnie. It's like it's
The
weaker.
kid fruit or something,
It's
or
like
7 years or something. That
I think what thing
it was
was
something like
I
that.
think it was like 12 years specifically. Like it made you younger for 12 years. Like 12 years younger. So Brooks, he got touched by her and he stayed the same. It just his bones got like I guess better. Like
It was an upgrade.
yeah, because he's like, oh, I'm glowing, like my bones are glowing, my bones are glowing because they're younger, and they're like, you look the same, because he does looks the same. It just since he's just bones, so you're not going to see the difference. But Brooks, he feels the difference. So that's interesting. Brooks will feel younger, but he will not look younger because he's just bones. Yo ho ho ho. You know. So yeah, that's what that. Um, I think that's all. Yeah, with Bonnie. One goes to Bonnie. Um, really nice back, and let's let's continue with the sword stuff. But yeah, like I mentioned, I just don't think Aokiji is part sword now, which is a bummer because I think it will be cool. Like I think it will be interesting for the story. Um, I think it will make sense that at least one of the admirals is part sword, and I think Aokiji is first because he likes Garp. I think Garp is the Leo sword. So I guess to me it just makes sense. But if he's not part sword, that explains why they're so worried about Kobe. Or maybe Aokiji could still be part sword, but it's like a very top secret even among sword members. Maybe.
Hmm.
Yeah. Maybe Aokiji he's like on this like really top secret mission that not even sword maybe not the lower ranking members of sword, like I'm assuming like Helmeppo here, Prince and baby girl.
Ibari.
Yeah, he Ibari. So they don't know. But high ranking members, assuming Garp is one of them, or Sengoku, so maybe they know. Because of course they're the one who gave him the mission, so of course they will know. But that's assuming if he's still part sword and they just don't know. Um there was this theory, I think Brandy Troy was the one who mentioned that maybe sword yeah, sword members, it was like a long time ago that he brought this up. That that he thinks that maybe some of sword members they don't know who is part sword because the organization is so secretive. Maybe not everyone knows who's who in sword. So yeah. Not sure if I brought it up during the reaction. I think I did. That I mentioned that Prince over here, he looks like a young who's who. I think I did brought it up, right? And then you mentioned that he looks like Aramaki with
With Gear 5 hair. Yeah,
yeah,
we
yeah.
mentioned this earlier, right?
Yeah, okay. I forgot, but so yeah, I brought that up earlier, and he has a decent design. Nothing, it's cool, but nothing that stands out. The thing that stands out is his cap. He has all the brim with it. I don't know. I swear I've seen this guy before. I know this is the first time we see him, but it's just something about him. Something about that hat. I'm like, I've seen that hat before in One Piece. Like a dude, like a guy with a really ridiculously long brim, but but I'm not sure. Um, but I think that thing's called a tongue. It is the meme, Yankee with no brim. But yeah. Um, and the other guys, we don't get names, but they're like they're hearing the conversation, so I'm assuming they're also part of sword. Um, I'm not sure. Doll is part of Sword. They don't give her. They don't say that she's like Sword member, whatever. Also, the Tachigi, I guess she's not part of Sword either because they don't. Although doesn't brings it up. But Doll, my God, like there's this panel right here that you see her full body and oh my God, dear Lord, like my God, all the I don't know.
I'm guessing she has a tattoo then.
Yeah,
It looks like it.
from yeah, looks. I see a flower and then the full body shot is like in the corner. Like there's more to the tattoo. So yeah, she just looks very nice. Like my God, I can't wait to see cosplays of Doll. You know, Doll, Hibari, and of course people have Don Bonnie, but it's nice to see that. Actually, now I think about it, I don't think I seen a Bonnie cosplay. Now that I think about it.
I mean, it's a great idea because you could have like a family of three, a little girl, a regular adult,
Oh,
and an
yeah,
elderly.
that would be so funny, like a family cosplay. Yeah, that would be yeah, that would be interesting. Yeah, um, like the grandma, she grew up watching animes or anime. I don't know, maybe she watched anime growing up, and you know, or maybe she like, oh, my grandkids wants to do this. I will do it for the grandkids. Spend some family time. Or just could be makeup. Could be just just could be makeup also. But still, that's a funny cosplay idea. But yeah. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, the shark, the punk thing. Okay, so earlier I mentioned that the robot. looks like Frankie, and I think if I'm correct, Frankie he modeled himself like the upgrade after some blueprints that he saw in Vegapunk's old lab. So, it makes sense that this robot, looks like Frankie because Frankie he modeled himself after some blueprints. I'm assuming this robot is like a upgrade version because those blueprints were old. So I'm assuming this robot has to be better than the model that Frankie saw. You know, it even has a star. Frankie he has stars on his what they're called on his arms.
On the mech. Oh,
Also on that too, on his mech too. But on his arms, the hands, it looks like it, and but yeah, really cool. Also, I like that these scientist types they're always like they like Vega Force One, Vega Punk Two, Frankie he's Battle Frankie like 30
or SS
something.
Frank or something like that.
Is Battle Frankie? I think he's like 34 or something like that.
Yeah, because it's a continuation of all the ships they did.
Yeah. So yeah, I like that running theme, the running theme that all of this with his scientists, with the scientist characters. They do that. But this guy right here is Vega Force One, but has a number 12, so maybe he's like the 12th model, 12th iteration of
Yeah,
the Vega Force One.
yeah. Maybe it's like or like a whole wall of Mega Force One, like they could do that task specifically.
Yeah. And the shark the shark has a number 3 on the fence. So yeah, you can see like just with the details of the design, you could learn a lot just with the details of the designs, with the numbers, all that. So yeah, that's nice. The small little details like that. I can't wait for Frankie's. It sucks. It really sucks. You could tell that all the Rush Wano, like I don't like to. I just, I don't like to talk negative about One Piece, but sometimes you have to. And you could tell that all the Rush Wano when all of them complete the plot line about Frankie seeing Queen's tech. Like maybe he did, but it's just all the off screen that, and it sucks that he did. Because when Sanji was fighting against Queen, Sanji said, "Oh, Frankie will love this tech," right? So people assume, oh, okay, we're gonna get a moment of Frankie reading Queen's blueprints, and he will get an upgrade, right? And it sucks that we didn't got to see that. We assume it happened on screen, but if it did, it sucks we didn't get to see it. Uh, Now if it did happen, that will suck even more because I'm like, okay, Oda set that up for nothing then. So
Hopefully, we got a flashback.
hopefully here because Vegapunk did work with Queen and Judge and Caesar, so it'll be cool when like Frankie's talking to Vegapunk and Vegapunk says something or Frankie mentions something, and then we get a flashback to Frankie reading Queen's like blueprints about his technology and all that. So yeah, if that happens, then okay, I'll be, I guess, a little bit happier, I guess, with the results of Wano. Yeah, that will be one plot point checked out from Wano. If not, if it didn't happen, then it sucks that it didn't happen. But either way, Frankie's gonna get an upgrade from this arc because if Vegapunk turns out to be good, that's another thing. Because Vegapunk at the end she does says that they're naive pirates to think that she's there to to that she helped them. She does said that she works for the Marine. Interesting that she says, "I work for the government despite my mediocrity." That's interesting because maybe Vegapunk doesn't has a huge ego about about how smart she is. How smart they are if they're multiple people or non-binary. That'll be interesting. That's interesting. Too. Um, because Frankie fails a lot. When he's a kid, when he was a kid and also growing up, like during the time skip, he blew himself up multiple times. That was because he was dumb. Like he thought the skull was like for help or whatever. But Frankie does fails, and so Vegapunk has failed many times. Actually, yeah. In the island where Frankie was, there's like a bunch of failed Vegapunk experiments. So it's interesting. Vegapunk is like humble. You know, she listens to Kendrick. Humble every day. you know, and also the Skrillex remix. The Skrillex remix is really good. I'm not sure if you heard that one. Actually came out I think last year. Came out recently. Uh,
For humble,
yeah, yeah, Skrillex.
I'm just finding about now about this
Yeah,
one.
yeah, it's really good. It's really good. Um, if you like Skrillex, then you will like it. But I'm not Skrillex. I'm not the biggest fan of Skrillex. It's not because I haven't heard all his stuff, but the stuff that I've heard, I like Cinema and of course Scary Monsters and Nice Price. The classics.
I'm not big into EDM, so
Yeah, I'm not that big into it either. But Skrillex, yeah, if I listen to it, like, yeah, that one album, that one collaboration he did with Justin Bieber was actually pretty good. It's you know. So yeah, I guess go listen to Humble.
another tangent.
Yeah, go listen to Humble by Kendrick and the Skrillex remix. They're good. So yeah. Um, what was I say? Oh yeah, Vegapunk is Humble. Because of what she says here, despite my mediocrity. Also, another interesting thing, she says they like to call me their scientific genius. You can call me Dr. Vegapunk. So it's like they is her name not Vegapunk because like they like to call me, Dr. Vegapunk. Again, that's why I think I said it jokingly, but that's why I kind of think the Vegapunk is not a person but idea. I don't know, not whatever that means. You know, is Vegapunk an actual word? That's I always wondered that, or is that just a made up word that all the made up? Because punk is a word.
It feels like a portmanteau, like a combination of two words.
Because punk is a word. You
Yeah,
know, what does Vega means? If it's like a combination of two words.
I'm curious now. So
There's probably there's probably a Reddit post that posted years ago on the One Piece survey. Someone saying, "Oh, Vegapunk means this," because it'd be like that. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one who thought about like it's Vegapunk an actual word because there's cyberpunk, there's steampunk. What else? I don't know. Pop punk. I know that's a music genre, but there's like a bunch of punks. So is Vegapunk like a thing? I always wondered that, and even though I always wondered that, I never looked it up, and I'm not even going to look up now for the video. Too lazy, but also there's gonna be like a bunch of what's the word? I don't know. Yes, if something, I'm pretty sure if I write Vegapunk, va salir, you know, Vegapunk for One Piece. Let's see.
I didn't get anything on the wiki. So
Okay. So yeah. Um, let's see. So yeah, we talked about that. Well, we went back to Vegapunk briefly. But what were we talking about? I honestly don't remember what was. Yeah, we were talking about that. Frankie looks like the robot. Yeah. So, and then that he found blueprints, and it sucks that didn't show Frankie finding Queen's blueprints. And if he did, it sucks he didn't show it. If he didn't, it sucks that it didn't happen. Sanji, he's also going to get upgrade. He's probably going to get his race suit back. Because I'm pretty sure Vegapunk I'm pretty sure Beckham is smarter than Judge, Caesar, and Queen. Like, she has to be.
oh, definitely.
Definitely. So, if Queen managed to duplicate Judge's tech, I'm pretty sure Vegapunk could do the same thing. So I'm pretty sure Vegapunk could even create a better race suit. Maybe a race suit that takes away the flaws of Sanji. Sanji losing his emotions. Even though he thought that was going to happen, but that wasn't the case. But maybe it still could happen. And Vegapunk could take away that flaw. Also,
to take away Sanji's misogyny.
but you call off what you said? Take away Sanji's what?
Take away Sanji's misogyny.
Oh yeah, yeah. That is a character flaw, but that's Sanji though. It's so funny. Yeah, it's funny to say, but yeah, that is our boy. That's the Mr. Prince. That's who he is.
Our boy, the woman beater.
Yeah, the woman beater. What was it? I know there was this one meme that so he's the racist. Sanji, he's the well, Sanji's not the woman beater because he doesn't beat woman, but he is a
Homophobe?
what?
The homophobe?
Mm, oh, uh, I guess he's kind of homophobic in a way that he okay. Uh, how how should I
He
say
doesn't
this?
like the Okama Island, that's for sure.
He doesn't like it, but he's not he's not he's still trained with them like like
Yeah, yeah.
yeah like I don't know
Against his will, I guess.
yeah, but homophobic is like phobic is like you're afraid of the thing, right? Sanji, he's not afraid of the Okamas. He just doesn't likes them. You know what I mean? He just doesn't likes them. You know,
Yeah, yeah,
like I don't know. He also did became Okama, so it's like something that, like you could become Okama. I don't know. That's weird. It's weird. All the his you know his Okama stuff. That's just a weird topic. Um.
yeah.
Anyway, so I guess you could say Sanji he's homophobic also. And then Luffy is the one who. Well, Luffy he's all about equality, so he doesn't care if you're a man or woman. He'll punch you like he did with Vivi.
Yeah.
But you could say Luffy he's the misogynist, you know, or he's the woman beater because he did that. He punched Vivi that one time. That was the like I don't know, it just came out of nowhere, but
Oh yeah.
yeah, yeah. Like a BB, if I correct, slap Luffy, and Luffy's like, "Oh, okay, you want to fight?" Luffy just punches her. He just decks her. It's so funny. Well, you know, it's not funny, but you know, it's like it just comes out of nowhere. You know,
Whoa, whoa, whoa! That's a slippery slope there.
the slippery slope. Yeah, I know. You know, yeah, it's funny in the way that it came out of nowhere. So like you'll not expect that. You know, looking back on it, it's like, oh yeah, that was like a weird thing that happened. Uh, in context, it makes sense. I guess because Sophie was angry of what BB just said. I don't remember what. I don't honestly. I don't remember why the fight started. I know Luffy just hated what BB said, and he's like, "I'll wake up" or something. I don't know. You know, like so yeah. That was like a meme I saw like a while ago. Like each of the monster trio, they have like, you know, there's something. You know, Zoro being racist to this day is still funny. Like it's still hilarious. You know, to to this day. Hopefully, it'll be even funnier if it continues. You know, like we still get we see more like quote unquote examples of Zoro being racist. Uh, so yeah. I don't remember how this tangent even started, honestly, but that's how it be on this channel. A bunch of tangents that we don't remember how it started. But going back to the chapter, I'm reading. I'm looking at the pages right now. At the beginning portions, I guess there's not much to say. You know, they have
Not a
the
whole lot.
yeah, not a whole lot. The ship capsized, and eventually they're going to fix that. But yeah, the
Learned a
straw
new
has
word today.
what capsize?
Yeah.
Okay. I heard it before, you know, like not sure where, probably in movies or in shows or whatever. But yeah, capsizing. Yeah. Um, it's not where you hear every day unless you're like I guess like
A sailor.
yeah, a sailor. If like you fish, you know, stuff like that. Kayak maybe if you kayak, stuff like that. There's a really cool panel right here of
Oh,
the
that one. Yeah.
yeah of the shark going up. I love how all the shaded you know the shark. The shark is huge though. Yeah, it's
Oh, that one.
huge. It just all the there's moments that perspective all that perspective is weird. He's weird sometimes with perspective, but
Yeah.
it's funky. But this time this right here, I'm like, oh wow, this is a really big shark. Yeah, yeah, huge. Um, so yeah, I guess anything else you want to say? Anything? Yeah, I think that's all. I'm like looking back. I don't think there's anything else. I think we mentioned everything. Again, I haven't heard any theory, so maybe there's like this crazy theory that I haven't heard. You know, I didn't have electricity. I didn't have for like 2 weeks, right? Yeah, it's been like 2 weeks. So
Almost.
yeah, almost 2 weeks. 2 weeks without electricity. No, I think yeah. Today's Sunday, yeah, and it happened on Sunday, so yeah. So
Yeah,
the hurricane
oh, I thought
passed.
you meant the release of the chapter.
No, I'm talking about there's been like 2 weeks
Yeah,
without
yeah,
for
yeah.
me without electricity. You know, my dad wasn't that strong, so I couldn't like go to tour or anything. So but yeah,
Oh,
I haven't watched any theories or videos. So maybe there's like this crazy theory that I haven't heard, but I guess I brought something interesting to think about. Like, oh, Vegapunk is like idea. It's like multiple people. Um, if it happens, that would be cool. If it not, then Oda surprised us with whatever he's cooking, whatever he's planning. And like we've been saying ever since Wano ended, Oda post Wano Oda, he's just built different. Yeah, like he's built different, and this time he was built horny. Like he was just horny. This chapter. um. So yeah. Also, the meme of Andy dropping Woody. He's like, I don't want to play with you anymore. So this chapter, every Yamato fan is like, I don't want to play with you anymore. Well, I guess every person who was horny with Yamato, me included, it's like, I don't want to play with you anymore. So now it's Vegapunk, Doll, he Bonnie. She's a cutie, a cutie patootie. Also, Bonnie's down since she's back into the story. So yeah, that's the video. But yeah, anything you want to say though? Well, I guess before we end this.
gas prices are low now.
Oh, oh yeah. Well, yeah, they were pretty high. I guess during the. That's like a random thing to say. I guess but well, if you don't.
Oh, you meant about the chapter?
No, yeah, about the chapter. Of
Oh,
course.
pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. Uh, yeah, yeah. Uh, so yeah, that's the video. Leave a like if you like the dislike if you don't. Actually, shout out to the last video. There was this random dude, Emperor Luffy. I think that's his username. This random guy commented. He commented like and commenting for the algorithm. So I'm like, okay, cool. Uh,
Please do that, please.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, shout out to you if you're not a bot because that's like like if you're like an actual person, shout out to you because that was
I
like
have faith that he ain't.
yeah, yeah, because it's so random. If it's a bot, then you're like, okay, this bot only comments on One Piece videos because the name is Emperor Luffy. So I think the profile picture is a straw hat. Actually, let me do this proper. Let me look up the actual username out there. So I'm right here.
So the commenter of the day is right.
What? So yeah, it says here, yeah, Emperor Luffy. Here's a like and comment for the algorithm, and the profile picture is you know before the time skip, Luffy leaves his straw hat on this like random tree on this rock, and
Yeah.
it was snowing, so it's that picture with the straw hat covered with snow. So
Okay.
I'm like, okay, so yeah, shout out to you, Emperor Luffy, for doing
So
that.
congrats, Emperor Luffy. You're
Yeah,
the commenter of the day.
yeah, commenter of the day. Whenever we do the top 30, the next top 30, I have something to say before we start the video. But until then, I guess it will be
Okay.
a little tease for that video.
I'm probably gonna forget.
Yeah, you're probably gonna forget. But I'll also probably forget that I even brought this up. Because it's gonna be a while until the next one. The year is almost ending, but still, it'd be like that.
2 or 3 months from now.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, shout out to you. And but yeah, do that. They were like if you like the dislike if you don't. I guess comment. Not sure you're going to comment. We're like a small channel, so I don't know where you're going to comment, but I
I
don't know.
mean,
So,
comment if you want to be commenter of the
yeah, I guess.
day.
If we're going to do that, actually, who started? There was a channel that started doing that recently. Like Mr. Morris, yeah, Mr. Morris. He started doing that. That he started shouting out like a specific comment. Yeah, so I guess yeah, sure, we could do that too. We're a small channel, so it will be manageable right now. But if we ever do get big, then it's gonna be hard to manage. But we will do it. Like I guess
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
we'll continue doing it. No promises. No, I guess I will keep this in the video. No promises, but I would love to react to the Chainsaw Man anime with Leo, of course, and maybe Molly if she uh whenever if she's available. Um, so but no promises though. I already read the manga. It will just be to see how how good the animation is. Also a
Yeah.
refresher, I guess a
Yeah.
refresher for the story. Maybe
I've
it'll,
only read the first arc, so
which is the part one of the, which is just part one of the whole series. So funny. That's so that I think that's the biggest like plot twist of the whole series. You're like, oh, all this is just the first arc, you which is wild to think about. But yeah.
yeah.
Um.
That's one
So
hell of a first arc, that's for sure.
yeah. So yeah, crazy first arc. Also, Bleach. Wait, now Bleach. I think that's a guarantee. I'm not, no promises, but whenever the Bleach anime starts, which is I think 6 days from now, I may react to it. I already read the manga, but it's Bleach, man. Like I have to do it for Bleach. It's like the Google's finest work, so I have to do it. I may do it for Bleach. Molly, I know you're not gonna be in it because you're Molly. you haven't you haven't read Bleach, but Molly, on the other hand, she knows she's familiar with the series. Not sure if she finished it, but she really doesn't mind spoilers, and she's like aware of everything. So maybe she will be in it too. But yeah, what else? Mob Psycho, not sure. I would like to start from the beginning if I ever do that for the channel. What else? Spike's Family. I don't know if you're interested, Leo. We could do that. It started actually. Not sure
Wait,
if you're
what?
aware. You cut off. What do you say?
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Wait, what? Really?
Yeah. Today I found out on
Wow.
YouTube. Like I was scrolling to YouTube and someone posted that Spy's Family's back. Live reaction to the new chapter. Link here. Yeah. Typical YouTube stuff. So yeah, I didn't know. So if you're interested, we could do that. Ooh, I know this. You haven't read the manga, right?
I have not.
So that will be an interesting one because I have. I'm not up to date, but I have, and you haven't. So it will be a nice wash for if you're free or available to do that. What else? I already said Mob Psycho. My Hero. It started a new season. Um, I don't know. I just don't want to deal with the My Hero crowd.
Eh.
Yeah.
Cut this out. Cut this out.
Nah. But the only reason I will do My Hero is because the thumbnails. I have an interesting idea. I already showed it to you, like the layout for the thumbnails for the My Hero,
Yeah.
and that will be the only reason because I'm a graphic designer.
For the thumbnail. Just
Yeah,
for
for
the
the thumbnail because since I'm a graphic designer, it excites me. It does excite me. Like, oh, are we a really good thumbnail for the My Hero videos? What else? Anything else that's coming out? I already said, yeah, I said Spice Family, no, not Jujutsu, Chainsaw Man, Mob Psycho, Bleach. There's a lot coming out in October. Yeah, October is like stacked with anime. Not sure actually. Not sure when Attack on Titan is coming.
Mashal.
Wait, son.
Was it Mashal gonna come out soon?
October. Let me check. Okay, let me check. Mashal anime release date. I don't know if there's any. Uh, no, it's coming out in 2023 July. No wait,
Oh, okay.
never mind. No, it was announced in July 2022. It just says here 2023. No specific date. It's set to premiere 2023. So yeah, no. But that'll be interesting. Yeah. Masho. I wonder how it will look like animated. The art style is really good. So hopefully it's a good studio that's doing Masho. So yeah, hopefully that's good. I guess that's like the I don't I guess a little update since a bunch of animes coming out in October. October is
Yeah.
stacked. October is like stacked for good animes. So yeah, no promises for any of these, but just mentioning like to diversify the content on the channel because right now it's just One Piece. So so yeah. Anything you want to say, Leo? About to subscribe?
Well, hit the subscribe button, just like the the defense of Ukraine hit us with a Luffy.
You okay? So you cut off, right? But I know what you said. I know what you said because I heard the defense of Ukraine, Luffy. And I'm like, I know what he's. I actually saw this today, and it's like I'm like, what? Like I don't know. It hit me hard. That hit me hard. I'm like,
Yeah. According to you, Crane,
according to
power
Ukraine.
isn't determined by your size, but the size of your heart and
Yep. But the size of your heart and dreams. I love that Luffy quote. You know, to every
yeah.
I quote every day. Honestly.
By comrade Monkey D. Luffy.
Yep. So yeah. That's the video. See ya. Hugs.
You see it.
Yeah, hugs and kisses. Hugs and kisses.
Toodles.
Toodaloo.